So let's take a look how you can tweak InfoAssist if you combine it with the new designer front-end capabilities to build a page. So in here, we're now going to build a report, and I want to change things like the dynamic output format. So let's start with creating a report in InfoAssist. So we're doing a very basic, simplistic report in here. So we're going to take the retail data. I'm going to go for WF retail. I'm going to live with that one. So we're going to add a few fields. So we're going to add product category, subcategory, and model. So we're going to add a few measures. So we're going to go to sales. So we're going to add revenue. We're going to add quantity sold, and we're going to add discount. Simply report. So let's add a filter. So that's a filter for the product category. I want the product category to be selectable. So in here, I'm going to select parameter. I want it to be dynamic. I want it to be multi-select as well as optional. So keep those. Straightforward, done. We're going to add another one. So in here, I can select from the list. In case you don't want to select the values from the list, easier way is don't do it that way. Keep it, close it. If you have to filter already in the report, a field already in the report, select the field from here or here and select filter value, and it's going to add the filter to the report. So you don't have to search the tree. But up to you want to go. So we're not going to go for a fixed value. We're going to go for parameter. We're going to go for dynamic, optional, multi-select. There we go. We have those two. Keep them. Now we're going to add a dynamic output format, which is in here in user selection. So now it's going to allow me to do a dynamic format selection. So let's save it. So that's my flexible report. Save it. Okay, now we got it. We can keep it open. Here it is. So now I want to build a page. So I'm going to click the plus, assemble visualization. I'm going to stay with a very simple blank page because I want to have full screen for that report. So drag and drop it in here. So if you want to have it full screen, don't worry about resizing. Just hit the max button in here, and it's going to use always the maximum available space. It's complaining about a missing parameter, which is fine because I didn't add them. So click on filter, add filter to the page. So I got all my filters. The output type is not selecting anything currently because there's no default. Let's run it for now. And now we see we got those default output formats, and I don't like all of them. I don't like the names, so I want to change them. So of course it's already working, so I can select HTML and I get my output. But as I mentioned, I don't like it. So first thing, I can select it from here, and to be able to default it, I cannot default here, but I can set it to optional, and then I can default it. But actually, I don't like that list. So to be able to overwrite those values, just go back. In here, you're going to see the source, which is not available in here. But I can in here now set the list myself. So I'm going to add a new value. So I don't like HTML. So I want to see it online. Sorry. The value is, of course, HTML. So keep in mind, first one is the technical value of the format. So that's the online report. I'm going to add one more, which is going to be PDF as a technical thing. It's going to be Adobe PDF. So, okay, some typos in here. Let's fix that. Not important, but looks better. So I want to go for a HTML. So that's going to be the interactive offline report, whatever you want to use, up to you. And I want to export it in CSV, so I'm going to use COMT, which is comma delimited. So I'm going to call it CSV export. Keep it. Keep it. So now we have it. We can run it. And there we go. We've got online report, we've got PDF, we've got our interactive online report that gets us the active report that I can now use to filter and search and sort and do whatever I want to in here. So clicking on here, it's going to sort them. So easy way to use it. And I can also use the CSV export, which is in here now going to get me a CSV export. So there's my CSV export. And there's the exported document for the file. So straightforward and easy, and a nice combination of InfoAssist and Designer. If you liked the video, please hit subscribe for the next one.